Bob Reed Pest Control is committed to providing the most modern pest control management solutions for homes and businesses. Bob Reed can handle every aspect of pest control, from general insects to trees, shrubs, yard treatments, and commercial weed control. They're the only authorized Centricon termite elimination system operator in southeastern New Mexico. No job is too big or too small. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today. Southeastern New Mexico's pest management professionals, 623-5344, and find them fast in names and numbers.
Western Farmers Electric Cooperative is the wholesale power
with the coaching staff and throughout the first pitch in this game. So what a great tribute to support each other here.
Yeah, a little bit of fun for the players and, of course, for the fans here for the Miyamura Patriots. And, wish the best for the girls as they hit the road here.
The introduction of players right now for the Roswell Goddard Rockets coming out. Umpires are out here ready for the game, and we're about ready to start this one here today between the 4A District Champion Miyamura Patriots and the 4A District 4 runner-up Roswell Goddard, about ready to get after it. Other games going on today as the quarterfinal action begins. In the upper bracket, St. Pius on the road, or is hosting Aztec. They're the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed, Miyamura Patriots, hosting Goddard. The number 3 seed, Los Alamos Hilltoppers, hosting Albuquerque Academy. And the number 4 seed, Santa Teresa, hosting the Artesia Bulldogs. That's the 4A baseball quarterfinal games today in the state of New Mexico. And they'll be going on into more competition as we, get these games out of the way and find out the higher seeds will host the games on Thursday before they continue on to state. A lot of teams from this area have done well, pretty much around the state as well. We've got Rehoboth High School that's a champion out of their district. We wish them the very best in the state playoffs. Dylan Ondavazo from Miyamura being introduced. Yeah, beautiful park. They opened this up just a few years ago, Al, and it's all artificial turf. Of course, it's got the Miyamura Patriot color scheme there in the foul territory, but the field is just immaculate when you come out here and play. Although it's been used for a few years, it looks like it's pretty much getting its first debut today.
Yeah, it's a great facility here at Miyamura High School. You had mentioned earlier that we are outside dealing with the elements. And I was like, yeah, again, a great facility. Too bad it isn't zone.
So we have Mark Rios on his way to New Mexico Military Institute. He'll be playing for the Fighting Colts there at NMAA. Starting lineup coming out. Boy, remember these young men. They were young pups a few years ago when we had a good state playoff contender in Miyamura. Mark Rios was just coming up in the ranks, Al, and here this guy has been just getting a lot of attention statewide, also regionally. And we're excited about that. A lot of the young men that brothers played in those teams back then are playing here today. I've got Lucas Stacy, for example. His brother, Jackson, is a cleanup batter in the designated hitter role. Good to see these guys just grow up.
Yeah, these were the underclassmen last time we were broadcasting games from Miyamura in baseball anyway. And, yeah, it's good to see these guys. They've definitely earned their spot on varsity, and hopefully they'll have a great outing here tonight.
Yeah, I think so. It'd be great. Well, if I can hear you, if I can get you on the headphones on mine, I can't hear you very much there. Anyway, we're ready to start here. These introductions have taken place at Miyamura High School, and we're about ready for the first pitch of today's game between the Roswell Goddard Rockets and the Miyamura Patriots. Leading off for the Roswell Goddard Rockets and Coach Alvarado. The first 3 batters will be Colby Eldridge, followed by Ryan Alsup, and then Owen Alsup. We'll take a look at defensive alignments for you in just a few moments. Umpires taking their respective positions out on the field. Miyamura going out to the field. First base for Miyamura will be Daniel Guerrero. At second base, Sean Matthew Garcia. Joel Lopez will be at shortstop. Jamir Bial will be at third base. Left field is Lorenzo Dunsworth. Isaiah Martinez will be in center field. Ethan joins in right field. The catcher will be Justin Neese. And on the mound will be right-handed pitcher Mark Rios. But just to give you an idea, Lorenzo Dunsworth and Mark Rios, 2 guys that were part of that team back in the day when they went to the state playoffs just a few years back with that outstanding Miyamura team we had here a while back. Actually, look at your defensive alignment for the ball game today. getting ready to come up. We have our first batter as we take warm-up tosses here from the man, Mark Rios. They call him Chito. Nice human being, nice young man. Wish him all the very best. Of course, seniors playing in their last few ball games of their career in high school. Some will move on into college, and some will, take on jobs and maybe go into the service and, take on their next stage in life and era in life. They'll live that. Miyamura's got their purple tops with their white pants, numerals and lettering in white. And the Goddard Rockets will have their light-blue jerseys. Numerals and lettering for them will be also in white with trimming. Dustin Vidal took over the ranks of Brian Silva as the coach of the Miyamura Patriots here a while back. He's done a real good job, had a shaky start the first year, and then things eventually find their way out once everything gets established.
Yeah, they do. When you start a brand new program, it takes a little bit of time for everybody to get used to a new coach or the way he wants things done, and these guys have put it together this year.
Yep. Colby Eldridge will come up, batting .333 on the year. Had a pretty decent year. On-base percentage is a .424. Right-handed batter stepping up. Colby's a starting right fielder for the Goddard Rockets, wearing jersey number 1. Stepping up, and this ball game will be officially underway here as we get the first pitch in at about 10:07. Play ball. Here we go. The first pitch of the ball game. Wind up coming up from Mark Rios. It's low and away. That's a ball. It's 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count to Eldridge. Playing him straight away in all areas of the field. Mark Rios digs in. Next pitch calls a strike to the outside corner. Goes to 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Top of the first inning. No score just underway. Goddard and Miyamura. Quarterfinal action in 4A quarterfinal baseball. Here's the pitch from Rios. The 1-1 swing and a miss. That's a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
One to the outside of the plate to start off early.
Yep. Mark is so well composed. As a freshman and as a sophomore, you knew he had something special about him, Al.
Yes, sir.
Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ball gets by Meese over to first base. The throw, and that is going to be a K for Rios. That is out number 1. On we go to Ryan Alsop, the second baseman wearing jersey number 24. Ryan Alsop digging in here for the first at-bat of the day. Right-handed batter. Batting .314 of the season in the number 2 hole. Here's the pitch. A little high out of the strike zone for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. On deck is Owen Alsop, then Gabe Campos if it goes that deep. Wind coming out of the southwest here right into the face of the batter. Here's the pitch. This is chopped up the middle, fielded by the shortstop over to first. Wild throw, and the ball gets by the first baseman, but then it comes right back into the glove with a bounce from the in the foul territory area. He's tried to make the tag, but no. On to first base is Ryan Alsop. That'll be an E6. So aboard on an error is Ryan Alsop, brings Owen Alsop now. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. The pitcher, Owen Alsop, coming to bat, batting .326 in the year. Good-sized young man here, right-handed batter, facing Mark Rios with 1 away and a runner at first. From the stretch, Mark Rios will work. Here's the pitch. That's a strike called right down the pipe. 0-1 the count. Gabe Campos awaiting on deck. If it goes deeper, it goes to Zeke Esquivel in the number 5 position for the Goddard Rockets. Right-handed batter Owen, who will be pitching in this game for the Rockets, steps up. Has a count of 0-1 for Mark Rios. Chito delivers. Here's the pitch. This is right up the middle, and it's fielded by the shortstop to first in a double play. Taylor made.
Right back to the pitcher.
Yep.
And then one return to double play.
So it goes into a 1-6-3 for the out to retire the side. In the inning, no runs on no hits. 1 man left on the error at the end of a half. Yeah, Roswell Goddard comes up empty, and on the way, the home half of the first inning for the Miyamura Patriots. Let's pause for these messages.
Grandpa's Grill Open Pit Mesquite Fire is...
Western Farmers Electric Cooperative is the wholesale power provider for Central Valley Electric. As energy efficiency, environmental standards, and other aspects of the electric utility industry change, it is important that Western Farmers understands the energy needs for today and for the future of CVE residential customers. You can complete this short residential survey at the CVE headquarters in Artesia, on our website, cvecoop.org, on Facebook, on SmartHub, or complete and return the paper copy you received in the mail. Your input is valued and much needed. Thank you. Western Farmers Electric Cooperative.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Has a 2-1 win-loss record with an ERA of 2.52. Has no saves on the pitcher, dealing with his catcher here, and Cinco Holloway, his catcher, doing his warm-ups now, getting ready to face Isaiah Martinez, the center fielder for the Miyamura Patriots.
Yeah, so big man up on the mound for the Rockets there. See kind of fastball he's got for his team.
Good size, that pitcher. Owen Alsop will face off Isaiah Martinez, the center fielder, number 13, right-handed batter coming up. Isaiah on the year batting .432, has had a great year for the Patriots. On-base percentage is .519, so it's almost 1 out of every 2. A little bit better than that. First pitch to Miyamura. Missing outside, that's the ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Lorenzo Dunsworth awaits on deck in the number 3 position, Mark Rios. Home half of inning number 1 with Miyamura coming at bat for the first time. The count 1-0. Outside the high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Isaiah Martinez facing Owen Alsop. The 2-0 pitch on the way is fouled to the right side of the backstop. It goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. Been playing them straight away. I guess these teams really don't know much about each other, you know, coming from the south and then the north here. Next pitch is low and away. That's ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike. Unless you call coaches and try to learn a little bit about these teams, especially in district. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Number 13, tall lad, Isaiah Martinez for the Miyamura Patriots. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff coming up from Owen Alsop. Chopped foul down the first base side. Count stays 3-2.
Main thing, Owen gave him a strike there, just couldn't straighten it out.
Yep.
Stays alive.
Yep. The 3-2 pitch on the way to Martinez. Outside, ball 4. Base on balls. Aboard at first base, Isaiah Martinez brings up Lorenzo Dunsworth, the starting left fielder, number 7. Dunsworth has had a pretty decent year, .367 on the year with an on-base percentage of .472. Got pretty good slugging percentage for his size now, .533. Stepping up with the runner aboard at first base, taking the lead, that's Martinez. From the stretch now, Owen also takes a look, throws to first base. He's in there safely. Trying to measure it to find out how much space he has to work with.
Exactly. Just trying to rattle in just a little bit and figure out how much he can get away with.
Lead at first base. Owen takes a look at first to his first baseman, Dustin Hardwick, and looking to where around the square bunt, and this one's going to be fouled back. 0-1 the count. 0-1 to Lorenzo Dunsworth. Mark Rios awaits on deck in the DH, Jackson Stacy. We're live at Miyamura High School here in Gallup. Roswell Goddard Rockets and the Miyamura Patriots. Quarterfinal game in state playoff baseball action. The lead at first for Martinez. There's a throw. That's a close one, Al.
Well, very close, yeah. Official right there on top of it calling it safe.
We have a pinch runner at first base. We'll pick up his number in a moment. From the stretch. Here goes the runner. Here's a chopper and a hit and run to the shortstop. On the second base, he's in there safely, but the only play was the first. So an advance over to second base would be Martinez's position on a fielder's choice by Lorenzo Dunsworth. He goes 6-3 for out number one. Brings up Mark Rios.
Hit and run was on for the Patriots. They advanced a runner, as Sammy just said, in second base.
Rios coming up to bat right now. Number 13 is our pinch runner.
That's Isaiah Martinez.
Isaiah, I guess he kept in there for himself. Yeah. Didn't look like him. That's what I was saying. Who is that? Here's the pitch. It's high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Mark Rios. First and third unoccupied. At second base is Isaiah Martinez with 1 away. And in scoring position, Isaiah Martinez. Mark Rios batting .305 on the year, facing Owen Alsop. This is high and tight. That's going to be ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Rios, a good all-around baseball player, batting .305. He can hit. He can pitch. He can go deep if he needs to. He's got a home run of the year. From the stretch, Owen looks to second base. Isaiah takes the lead. Here's the pitch. This one's popped up into right center field. Who's calling for? Center fielder is there, and he drops the ball. Drops the ball, and all hands are safe. Isaiah Martinez goes into third base. Mark Rios aboard at first base on an E8. That's an error on the center fielder, Zeke Esquivel. So with 1 out, Patriots have something going here with runners on the corners, and it brings up Jackson Stacy, the designated hitter.
Yeah, I'd say the wind had something to do with it, but it did hit his glove, so he should have came up with that.
Yeah, and I don't know, unless he lost it in the sun. That sun's pretty heavy coming up out of the east here, Al.
Yeah.
But right now, it's 1 away with runners in first and third, and an early jam for Owen Alsop, the right-handed pitcher. Facing left-handed batter, Lucas Stacy. His brother, Jackson. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that's missing outside. That's the ball. 1 ball and no strikes. On deck will be Sean Matthew Garcia. Lucas was a heck of a ball player back in the class of 2018 for Miyamura. Now it's Jackson's turn to prevail here. Let's see what he can do. Jackson Stacy batting .385 on the year. He's got a pretty good season going for himself. Outside, that's the ball. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count to Jackson Stacy. Runners taking leads. Owen from the stretch. The pitch is lifted to the shortstop. He is going to make the grab there, and all hands are safe. They're trying to get a double play to third base. So the line drive from Lucas to the shortstop for out number 2. So there's 2 down. Here comes the second baseman, Sean Matthew Garcia. He was a state champion wrestling, this guy. Right-handed batter stepping up to the plate. With runners at first and third, now we have 2 down. And Owen trying to get out of this mess. Garcia stepping up, batting .333 on the year. Here's the pitch. This is a foul tip back, 0-1 the count. On deck, Joel Lopez, the shortstop. Count 0-1. Garcia, right-handed batter. We welcome the folks tuning into the broadcast at 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM and KSVPTV.com, along with the Gallup station that we're broadcasting for, and where we're from Millennium Media, 93X KXXI. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a pretty decent cut, 0-2.
Got him with the breaking ball on that one.
Yep, no balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and third. Bottom of the first inning, and no score. Garcia stepping back up. Lead at first, lead at second. Owen from the stretch to the plate. Here's the pitch. High and outside, that's the ball. Placed at 1-2. Matthew Garcia, Sean Matthew wearing jersey number 3 today. Take it in, the right-handed batter with a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes behind on the count. Owen Alsop takes a look both ways. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out and got out of the inning. Well, that's a good way to do it, Al.
Yeah, got himself in a little bit of trouble there. Left Miyamura Patriots wind up leaving 2 men on.
And there was no runs on no base hits. We had one error and runners left at first and second base, 2 left on base. Then a 1 full inning of play, no score, coming up the top of the second inning, and the Goddard Rockets don't go away. Leading off will be Gabe Campos, the cleanup batter. Stay with us here with today's quarterfinal game. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
As the school year comes to an end and COVID restrictions start to ease, don't lose sight of the lessons learned. Cover your cough, positive personal hygiene, respect one another, show and tell others you love them. Fiscal and social responsibility are great ways to show your love. This is Damon Graham, your local New York Life agent. I can help you show your love to others. Call me at 575-623-0803 so we can determine how you best can show your love. Expect to be blessed.
No runs for either team, 0-0 at the end of one. In the top of the inning we go. Batting .357 on the year is Gabe. Right-handed batter stepping up, featuring Mark Rios. First pitch right down for a strike. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike. To the batter, Gabriel Campos. On deck, Zeke Esquivel, and then it'll be Brian Carrillo. Pitch, low inside, that's a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Gabe's had 3 triples, 7 singles, and a couple of doubles and a home run this year. Here's the pitch. This one's fouled on the right side, out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. On base percentage, .526 on the year. Slugging percentage, .714. Wow. He's got power, you can tell.
Yeah.
Good athlete, right-handed batter stepping up. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Rios. Check swing. He called it a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looked pretty close to me.
Yeah, I think it could have gone either way.
Yep. They had the appeal at first base. The first base umpire said no, he didn't take it. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. 2-2, top of the second inning. Right-handed batter from Goddard stepping up. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the right side. Center fielder's got a beat on it. Coming up, taking a few steps, and he's going to make the catch. Isaiah Martinez retiring Gabe Campos for the first out of the inning, and it brings up Zeke Esquivel.
Center fielder, number 7, Zeke Esquivel.
Esquivel batting .279 on the year. Right-handed batter. Mark Rios with 1 down here in the top of the second inning. Here's the pitch. This one's high. That's a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. On deck, Brian Carrillo, who's DHing today for Dustin Hardwick, and then we'll go to Michael Matheson. The 1-0 pitch. Called a strike right down the middle. 1 ball and 1 strike. The batter is Zeke Esquivel. We have no score here in the top of the second inning. Miyamura left 2 on base in the first. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul down the third base side. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count.
That pitcher for the Patriots took a little bit off that pitch and it kind of threw timing off to the batter.
Yep. He's got great skills, great abilities, that Mark Rios. Count ball 1-2. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, called strike 3. Second strikeout of the day.
The designated hitter, number 11, Frank Carrillo.
Mark Rios. 2 outs. Brian Brian Carrillo, the DH, coming up, right-handed batter. First pitch called a strike. 0-1 the count.
Rio's back to work in that outside corner on this Rockets team.
Carrillo batting .227 on the year. Here's a pitch from Rios. Called a strike. 1-2, or 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Michael Matheson awaiting on deck on Brian Carrillo, or Bryce Carrillo. Next pitch is going to be low outside. That's going to be a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mark Rios for the count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Facing Bryce Carrillo. The 1-2 pitch. Foul back. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Michael Matheson awaiting on deck. Then they'll go to Cinco Holloway. Top of the second inning. Nobody on base here for the Roswell Goddard Rockets. With 2 outs, though. Rios now facing Carrillo with a count of 1-2. Looks for the call, strike 3. Wow. 3 strikeouts now on the day for Mark Rios. And that's it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on at the end of an inning and a half. No score back to the home half of the second inning. And Joel Lopez will lead it off for the Miyamura Patriots. Now these messages. Let's pause for 60 seconds.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Up, he is the shortstop, starting shortstop, wearing jersey 4 for the Miyamura Patriots. Here's the first pitch from Owen. This was popped up and not playable. It's out of play down the first base side. Count is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 the count. To the batter, Joel Lopez on deck. We'll have Justin Meese, the catcher, and then Jamir Bial, the number 8 batter, the third baseman. Joel Lopez, right-handed batter, digs in with a count of 0-1. Here's the pitch from Alsop. This is chopped to the third base side. Third baseman fields it. Gets position and throws it away. Down the first base side on an error is going to be Joel Lopez. Did he get hit by the throw?
It was pretty close, yeah. And as the first baseman was going for the ball, he kind of knocked the helmet into the face of the runner as well.
So that is the second error of the ball game for the Goddard Rockets. Justin Meese will come up to bat, right-handed batter, the catcher, with a runner at first base on an error on the third baseman, Michael Matheson. First pitch to Justin Meese with a lead at first. Here's a bunt attempt, foul. 0-1 the count. Joel Lopez aboard at first base. Justin Meese and Jamir Bial will be the player on deck. Wind coming out of the west here, gusting about maybe 5 to 9 miles per hour. Could be gusty at times. Meese stepping back in with a count of 0-1. Lead at first base for Lopez. Also, from the stretch, a look to first. There goes the runner, and here comes a hit and run, but a foul play. Out of play. Count goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Justin Meese. Runner at first base has to go back. Broke to second, but nothing to get him there. Jamir Bial on deck. Lopez with the lead at first base. There's a throw to first, and, boy, they're playing it close. He's in there safely. 0-2. They're going to make Owen work a little bit now.
Yeah.
Again, no hits in this game. It's been a lot of errors, though. 2 for Roswell, Goddard, and 1 for Miyamura. Also from the stretch, we'll look. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he didn't go. That's going to be a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes to the batter, Justin Meese. Justin in the year batting .333. A lot of singles. Owen Alsop from the mound. The right-handed pitcher looks to first base, throws it to first, and he gets by the first baseman. And taking second base will be Joel Lopez. And Lopez is in scoring position now with second, with nobody out. And Justin Meese, the batter. Meese.
I was going to say, second time Patriots has had somebody in scoring position. Let's see if we can bring him around.
Yeah, Meese with a count of 1-2. They left one stranded at third. That runner at second last inning got all the way to third, and that was it. See if Justin can bring him around, as you point out. Justin's had 13 RBIs this year. From the stretch, Owen takes a look. Here's the pitch. Ooh, almost hit him. That's going to be ball 2, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the batter, Justin Meese. 2-2. Nobody on first and third, but a runner at second base, Joel Lopez. Has the attention, the divided attention of Owen Alsop. But here's the pitch. Swing and going to miss. He struck him out. That's out number 1 for the inning, and the first or second strikeout for Owen Alsop today.
There, but he is out.
Jameer Bial is the next batter right now for the Miyamura Patriots. Third baseman wearing jersey number 12. Jameer Bial batting .313 on the year. He has 9 RBIs. Right-handed batter stepping up, trying to bring home a run here for Miyamura in a scoreless game. Bottom of the second. A look to second. Here's the pitch. Foul back from Jameer. 0-1 the count. You're listening to quarterfinal baseball action in 4A between the Roswell Goddard Rockets and the Miyamura Patriots of Gallup. Broadcasting live back to Roswell and here around the greater Gallup area. Jameer with a count of 0-1. Owen Alsop delivers. Here's the pitch. This one's way high and inside for a ball. 1-1 the count. On deck, Ethan joins in the number 9 position. And then we'll go back to the top of the order. Owen Alsop for Roswell Goddard. Mark Rios for the Miyamura Patriots. Count is 1-1 to Jameer. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a very pretty good cut, but came up short. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. When play resumes in the top of the third for Roswell Goddard, it'll have the number 7, 8, and 9 batters due up. Right now, 1-2. Business at hand. Jameer Bial the batter. Owen Alsop the pitcher. Runner at second base, Joel Lopez. And Jameer calls the time, taking a little bit too much time on the mound. So he wants to back out and break up the flow right now, Al.
Exactly. It's good call, but batter.
If you're planning on coming out to the game, you know, with a little bit of suntan lotion. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So back-to-back Ks. That's the second out of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Owen Alsop. Ethan Joins will come to bat right now. Ethan, the right fielder wearing jersey number 2, comes up for the first time today. Right-handed batter stepping up. Ethan Joins. Here's the pitch. High outside. That's a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Ethan Joins batting .283 on the year. Has 9 RBIs. A lot of singles for him. 1 ball, no strikes to Ethan Joins. Lead at second base from Lopez. 2 outs. Home and half of the second. Missing outside, that's a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Goddard thought they had a strike there, but that was not in the eyes of the official.
Right.
So Ethan gets back in to the box. 2 outs. Similar scenario as the first inning, but only 1 runner on base this time. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strike. 2-1. As the gust continues out of the west, Al. Boy, we had some real windy games here over the years, huh?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we're right in the valley. Nothing to impede the velocity of the wind. Next pitch is a swing and a miss. Count goes to 2-2. Boy, Owen keeps that up. He'll strike out the side, Al.
Yeah, he's let's us get a man on base, and then he stalls us.
Yep. He's got 22 strikeouts on the year coming into this game, and here he's got 3 already. This one's way outside. That's the ball. Count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ethan joins. Ethan and Dylan both playing on this team. They're brothers. On deck, the top of the order, Isaiah Martinez. Owen trying to get out of this one. Here's the pitch. This one's blown away. Gets by the catcher. And digging into third will be Joel Lopez. With a pass ball. And it's going to be base on balls. Awarded first base on the walk as Ethan joins. Runners now in the corners. Save his last inning. Here's Isaiah Martinez. Walked the first time up and ended up stranded at third base. So he's unofficially at bat on the day here in the home half of the second inning. No runs, no hits for either team. But a couple of errors here and there. Roswell Goddard's had 2 and Miyamura's had 1. Isaiah Martinez facing Owen for the second time today. A look at the runners. Here's the pitch. Gets all the way to the backstop, and we're going to have an attempt home, and he's going to be safe. He's going to be safe. I think his hand got that corner, Al.
I believe so. Again, umpire right there, but of course, the Rockets are going to question the call.
Yep, that was a pass ball, another pass ball. He got the tag. Well, you know what? And he got the corner of that plate, and the umpire had a good view. He was looking right at it, so it's not like he was back, behind somebody. He was right looking straight on, right on top of it. So the count is it 1-0 right now on that fastball?
1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes. 1 run in. Meanwhile, Ethan goes over to second base on that situation at home plate. Count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count. Right-handed batter Isaiah Martinez. Here's the pitch. Strike call down the middle. 2-1. On deck, Lorenzo Dunsworth. Patriots getting 1 run here on that pass ball a moment ago. There's not a lot of room in the backstop now, which gives the catcher plenty of time to have a play at home plate. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that one missed the outside. 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Owen's going to have to earn it today. They're not getting them those corners the way they should. 3-1 the count. The pitch is a chopper to the third base side. Third baseman fields it. Long throw to first base, and he gets by the first baseman. Meanwhile, the runner will go to third base, and we'll have runners in third. Third error of the inning third inning of the game for the Roswell Goddard Rockets. E5, second error on the third baseman for Goddard, Michael Matheson. So Ethan joins, advances to third base on that wild throw to first. Isaiah Martinez is at first base. 1 run is in, again on no hits. Lorenzo Dunsworth coming up. He hit into a fielder's choice play. Here's the first pitch on the inside. That's going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Lorenzo Dunsworth. Mark Rios awaiting on deck. Talked about his slugging percentage, pretty good for the year. He's got 16 RBIs on the year. There goes the runner to second. A hit and run. Calls it to left field for the first hit of the ball game. And going all the way to third base is going to be Isaiah Martinez. Second run comes in, and an RBI for Lorenzo Dunsworth on a single.
Yeah, picks up another RBI for his dad, and Patriots is moving players around the field here.
Yeah, Ethan Joyce going from third base. 2 runs across for Miyamura here in the bottom of the second inning. The errors are killing Roswell Goddard.
And Patriots are taking advantage of it right now.
The throws just aren't crisp. They're a little wild. And it's not like they're being rushed, Al. It seems like they've got a little bit of time to really compose themselves to throw. We have a meeting on the mound here. Coaching staff from Roswell Goddard out there. The whole infield comes in. Miyamura having a meeting of their own now. Bringing up Mark Rios with runners on the corners at first and third. Lorenzo Dunsworth is at first base. Third base is Isaiah Martinez. Rios reached on an error and left stranded at first base in the first inning. Lorenzo with a great day so far for him. Mark Rios, 24 RBIs on the year. Here's the pitch. This one's low in the dirt, or low on the turf. That's going to be ball 1 to Mark Rios. Pitcher versus pitcher here. Got to be a little frustrated now for Owen Alsop, knowing that he...
Who says you have to pass go to win big? The Moneypoly event is on now at Roswell Honda. Everyone wins cash on the spot with the cash grab. And bring in your mailer for the chance at $50,000. Plus, during this ultimate vehicle event, trade up and get up to $1,000 over Kelley Blue Book. Get a 2010 Pilot for just $149 a month, a 2010 Odyssey for just $119 a month, or an 08 CRV for just $99 a month. Get a Bluetooth speaker with a test drive, free Monopoly with a purchase, and register to win a beautiful above-ground pool. Moneypoly is on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine, on sale for $149. We have the Amazing Jazz 2, which boasts a 12-inch throat, on sale for $7.99, and our #1 selling Verve sewing embroidery combo machine on sale for $9.99. All machines include lifetime instruction on the use of the machine. Hurry in to 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell to claim your new machine before they're gone. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
Good morning, honey. Hey, I have to pick up the kids from school this afternoon. Can you call...
A home invasion can happen anytime, even when you're at home. Protect your home and the ones you love with whole home security from Zenith Security. The security experts at Zenith Security can monitor your whole home 24/7. So they're ready whether you're there or not. Call Zenith Security Services, LLC at 626-3521. That's 626-3521 and get whole home security with Zenith Security Services, LLC.
Bob Reed Pest Control is committed to providing the most modern pest control management solutions for homes and businesses. Bob Reed can handle every aspect of pest control, from general insects to trees, shrubs, yard treatments, and commercial weed control. They're the only authorized Centricon termite elimination system operator in southeastern New Mexico. No job is too big or too small. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today. Southeastern New Mexico's pest management professionals, 623-5344, and find them fast in names and numbers.
Western Farmers Electric Cooperative is the wholesale power provider for Central Valley Electric. As energy efficiency, environmental standards, and other aspects of the electric utility industry change, it is important that Western Farmers understands the energy needs for today and for the future of CVE residential customers. You can complete this short residential survey at the CVE headquarters in Artesia, on our website, cvecoop.org, on Facebook, on SmartHub, or complete and return the paper copy you received in the mail. Your input is valued and much needed. Thank you.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
It's crazy out there, but rest assured that Fergie's Plumbing and Heating is on the job. The plumber protects the health of the nation. They've always been wearing their personal protective equipment because they deal with things like sewers every day. The only thing they're spreading is service and love. Call 622-2660 and save 10% on their early bird AC check special. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating, 622-2660. And by the way, eat your tortillas. They make bad toilet paper.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
As the school year comes to an end and COVID restrictions start to ease, don't lose sight of the lessons learned. Cover your cough, positive personal hygiene, respect one another, show and tell others you love them. Fiscal and social responsibility are great ways to show your love. This is Damon Graham, your local New York Life agent. I can help you show your love to others. Call me at 575-623-0803 so we can determine how you best can show your love. Expect to be blessed.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday, to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Who says you have to pass go to win big? The Moneyopoly event is on now at Roswell Honda. Everyone wins cash on the spot with a cash grab. And bring in your mailer for the chance at $50,000. Plus, during this ultimate vehicle event, trade up and get up to $1,000 over Kelley Blue Book. Get a 2010 Pilot for just $149 a month, a 2010 Odyssey for just $119 a month, or an 08 CRV for just $99 a month. Get a Bluetooth speaker with a test drive, free Monopoly with a purchase, and register to win a beautiful above-ground pool. Moneyopoly is on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine, on sale for $149. We have the amazing Jazz 2, which boasts a 12-inch throat, on sale for $7.99, and our number one selling Verve sewing embroidery combo machine on sale for $9.99. All machines include lifetime instruction on the use of the machine. Hurry in to 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell to claim your new machine before they're gone. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
0 for 1 today. Mark Rios from the stretch will look the first, throws it, but he's back in there safely. Ryan Alsop's on deck. We have 2 down here in the top of the third inning. Runner at first base, John Silva, the left fielder, taking a lead. Colby Eldridge awaiting. Here's the pitch. This one is chopped to the right side. Second baseman gets it. Forced to second base on a 4-6 foot out to get the oncoming John Silva for the third out of the inning. So fielder's choice, 6-4. And that is going to be out number 3 to end the inning. In the inning, there are no runs. There are no hits. There are no errors. 1 man left on base. And at the end now of 2.5 innings of play, it's 2-0 in favor of Miyamura. Back with the home half of the third inning in 1 minute.
Are you putting off replacing a sword?
Good morning, honey. Hey, I have to pick up the kids from school this afternoon. Can you call...
A home invasion can happen anytime, even when you're at home. Protect your home and the ones you love with whole home security from Zenith Security. The security experts at Zenith Security can monitor your whole home 24/7. So they're ready whether you're there or not. Call Zenith Security Services, LLC at 626-3521. That's 626-3521 and get whole home security with Zenith Security Services, LLC.
Bob Reed Pest Control is committed to providing the most modern pest control management solutions for homes and businesses. Bob Reed can handle every aspect of pest control, from general insects to trees, shrubs, yard treatments, and commercial weed control. They're the only authorized Centricon termite elimination system operator in southeastern New Mexico. No job is too big or too small. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today. Southeastern New Mexico's pest management professionals, 623-5344, and find them fast in names and numbers.
Strike, 0-1. He lined out to shortstop his first time up, 0 for 1 on the day. He'll be followed by Sean Matthew Garcia, the second baseman, then Joel Lopez, the shortstop. Here's the 0-1 pitch way outside. That one got by him. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1-1 the count. 2-0 Miyamura, bottom of the third inning, quarterfinal game in 4A. Winner to advance Thursday. If it's Miyamura, it'll be a home game here. Here's the pitch. This is a foul tip back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And if Goddard happens to pull this one out today, they'll be having to be on the road either against Los Alamos or Academy. Pitch is chopped over to the shortstop. Long throw to first base, and he gets him. 6-3 put out. Good throw there from Gabe Campos to Dustin Hardwick to retire Jackson Stacy on a 6-3 routine for out number 1. Sean Matthew Garcia struck out his first time out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1 today. Coming up the bat with bases clean. 1 away here in the bottom half of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strike. Had a pretty good cut. Joel Lopez awaits on deck. Second, third, and fourth batters drew up in the top of the fourth inning for the Rockets. Leading off will be Ryan Alsop when we start that inning. Here's a pitch. Slow curve coming inside. The count is 0-2, so Garcia's already way behind on the count at no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2. The pitch from Owen. Strike 3. Struck out again. That's the second out of the inning. And strikeout number 4 for Owen Alsop. Joel Lopez comes up, reached on an error, and scored the first run for Miyamura. So he's 0 for 1 on the day. Nobody on base, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Owen really settling down here in this third inning. Here's the pitch. Outside and high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. lot of umbrellas popped up all over the place here out at the ballpark. Here's a pitch. This one's popped up, and this one is out of play. 1-1 the count. Got full concessions here from the boosters. The Gallup girls softball, they play this afternoon at, they'll be playing this afternoon at 4 o'clock. One and one the count. The pitch, strike called. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. 1-2 to the batter, Joel Lopez. On deck will be Justin Meese, the catcher. But right now, Owen wants to get out of this inning and retire 1-2-3 if he could. Here's the pitch. This one's drilled into left field, and it's going to drop in there for a single. The extra bases because it popped over the head of the left fielder. He's going to dig in for third, and he's going to make it sliding in, hit first. Joel Lopez all the way to third base. We're going to get him on that one, a single or double or triple. Yeah, give him a triple on that one. Justin Meese coming up, struck out his first time up. Third run of the game for the Patriots, 90 feet away down the third base side. 2-0. Miyamura trying to make it a 3. Owen was in control up to that point. And Justin Meese takes a look at a call strike one. He struck out his first time up back in the second inning. Owen also up with 4 strikeouts on the day. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a good cut. Strike 2. Justin Meese, behind on the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. And this one's lifted up into left field. Left fielder gets it. On a fly ball, routine out for the third out of the inning. In the inning, there were no runs, 1 base hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. At the end now of 3 full innings of play, it's 2-0 in favor of Miyamura, back with the top of the 4th inning in 1 minute.
Western Farmers Electric Cooperative is the wholesale power provider for Central Valley Electric. As energy efficiency, environmental standards, and other aspects of the electric utility industry change, it is important that Western Farmers understands the energy needs for today and for the future of CVE residential customers. You can complete this short residential survey at the CVE headquarters in Artesia, on our website, cvecoop.org, on Facebook, on SmartHub, or complete and return the paper copy you received in the mail. Your input is valued and much needed. Thank you.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
American Arts and Crafts. Ellis Center Trading Company carries the very finest in Native American.
It's crazy out there, but rest assured that Fergie's Plumbing and Heating is on the job. The plumber protects the health of the nation. They've always been wearing their personal protective equipment because they deal with things like sewers every day. The only thing they're spreading is service and love. Call 622-2660 and save 10% on their early bird AC check special. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating, 622-2660. And by the way, eat your tortillas. They make bad toilet paper.
First pitch from Rios called a strike, 0-1 the count. No balls, no strike to Ryan Alsop. Goddard finishing up 12-8 overall in the year. They were 9-3 in district play in 4-4A. And have lost 2 in a row here coming into this game against Miyamura. 1 ball and 1 strike for Ryan Alsop, the second baseman. Owen on deck. Mark Rios on the mound, the right-handed pitcher, wheeling and dealing for the Miyamura Patriots. The 1-1 pitch forthcoming. Here it is. Foul down the first base side. Down ball is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Again, welcoming 106.5 FM Roswell's Talk Radio FM station and KSVPTV.com. Welcome them to the broadcast audience here on 93X right in Gallup. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter, Ryan Alsup. Mark Rios with nobody on base. The pitch is into the deep hole of shortstop. Long throw is not in time at first, so it'll be an infield hit for Ryan Alsup. And there goes the no-hitter. Mark giving up 1 hit. Owen Alsup coming now with a runner at first base and nobody out. Ryan reaching on a single, a slow number that went deep in the shortstop position. But we couldn't get a play there with Joel Lopez at short to first base to Daniel Guerrero. So instead we have a runner at first for Goddard. Nobody out, and Owen Alsup. Here's a pitch to Owen way outside. That's going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Owen hit back to the pitcher. Part of a double play back in the first inning. There goes the runner, reaching for the strike zone as a throw to second base, and the ball goes into center field. So a stolen base here for Ryan Alsup. He's over at second base in scoring position. Meanwhile, fishing for that one was Owen Alsup with a count of 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner at second base for Goddard. Gabe Campos on deck, and then Zeke Esquivel. Owen Alsup. The pitch. Chopper to the right side. They're going to do a forced play at third place instead of going for the automatic at first now. Throws it away, and now Goddard with runners at first and third. Miyamura got a little sloppy. And that'll be an E4 on a bad throw. Going to pinch runner now for Owen. They're going to bring in number 5 to pinch run for him. And that would be Seth Henry. Called a little brief meeting up on the mound. Right now, Miyamura looked pretty well composed up to this point. Now things are falling a little bit apart, but still no score for Goddard. But there's nobody out with runners at first and third for Mark Rios. Gabe Campos comes to bat, flew out to center field his first time up, 0 for 1. 2-0 in favor of the Miyamura Patriots. Gabe Campos, he's a cleanup batter, probably for that reason. 16 RBIs on the year. And a real good batting average of .357. Runners taking the lead, throw at first base. And he's back safely. No count yet on Gabe Campos. Leads at first and third. Here's the pitch. Throw to third base. Everybody's back. Meanwhile, taking second is Owen Alsup's lead runner, the pinch runner, Seth Henry. So now runners are at scoring position at second and third. And a good deep hit for Gabe Campos can bring in a couple of runs here. A sacrifice may bring in, we'll bring in 1, depending on how deep he goes. We'll see what he does. Here's the pitch. This one's low and away. That's a ball. Two balls and no strikes. I think it's 2-0. They're not keeping up the scoreboard here, which is unfortunate. 2-0. You got it. We're not using it, Al. Here's the pitch. Low and away for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 the count to Gabe Campos. Nobody at first, but runners are in second and third with nobody out for Roswell Goddard. The pitch. In tight, ball 4. Bases are loaded. Second walk of the game given up by Rios. Zeke Esquivel, the center fielder, comes up in the number 5 position. Esquivel on the year has had 13 RBIs. Bases loaded, nobody out. Let's see how the strategy goes for the Patriots here. They're in a jam. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play on the right side. Mark comes back with a fastball. 0-1 the count. On deck will be Bryce Carrillo, the designated hitter for Dustin Hardwick. Count is 0-1 to Esquivel. Bases loaded for Roswell Goddard. The pitch. Foul to the right side, out of play. And now Rios in control of the count at 0-2. 2-0 Miyamura, top of the fourth inning. Quarterfinal game between the Patriots and the Roswell Goddard Rockets. 0-2 the count, bases loaded. Runners taking leads. And the pitch from Rios is high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. When Miyamura comes back to bat, it'll be number 8, 9, and 1 on the batting order in the home half of the fourth. Right now, bases loaded, business at hand, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Chopped up the middle to the pitcher, to Rios over to first, and he's safe at first. So aboard on a fielder's choice is Zeke Esquivel. That went 1-2 for the first out of the inning on that fielder's choice. So there's one away. Taking third base will be Owen Alsop's pinch runner Seth Henry. Over to second base, Gabe Campos, and over to first base, Zeke Esquivel. Here comes the number 6 batter. This one's over to the left side for a base hit. 1 run is in, and coming in after the designated hitter hit by Carrillo. Scoring would be from third base, Owen Alsop's pinch runner, and that would be Seth Henry. So it's 2-1 now. Bases still loaded. To third base goes Gabe Campos. To second base, Zeke Esquivel. First base would be Bryce Carrillo. And it's Michael Matheson now with bases loaded. 2-1 in favor of Miyamura here in the top half of the fourth inning. Miyamura Patriots, they began the inning a little off stride.
Yeah, they did, and it's hurting them now for sure with bases loaded.
Bases loaded. Right-handed batter struck out his first time up, Matheson. Here's a pitch. Chopper to the shortstop. Fills it over to second. To first. In time on a tailor-made double play. A 6-4-3 to retire the side. That's a good way to get out of the inning. I don't want to say unscathed. We gave up a run. 1 run comes across for the Roswell Goddard Rockets on 2 base hits. There was 1 error, and bases were left loaded. Wow. So at the end now of 3.5 innings of play, the score goes to 2-1 in favor of the Miyamura Patriots. Back with the home half of the fourth inning in 1 minute.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
As the school year comes to an end and COVID restrictions start to ease, don't lose sight of the lessons learned. Cover your cough, positive personal hygiene, respect one another, show and tell others you love them. Fiscal and social responsibility are great ways to show your love. This is Damon Graham, your local New York Life agent. I can help you show your love to others. Call me at 575-623-0803 so we can determine how you best can show your love. Expect to be blessed.
Back here live at Miyamura Baseball Park, Gallup, New Mexico, as we go to the home half of the fourth inning. That shutout changes, now goes to 2-1 in favor of Miyamura, and a great inning for the Roswell Goddard Rockets to get on the scoreboard for the first time. Jameer Bial will lead it off. Struck out his first time up here in the fourth inning. He comes up for the second time today, followed by Ethan Joins, number 8 and 9 batters, and then the top of the order is Isaiah Martinez. First pitch is fouled out of play down the right side. Miyamura coming in with a 16-4 overall record, seeded number 2 in state, 10-0, unblemished in District 1-4A. They've had a great year, and they are sporting an 11-game winning streak. Here's the pitch. This one is low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. On the mound, Owen Alsop for the Roswell Goddard Rockets. Right-handed batter stepping up here with a 1-1 count. There's the pitch. This one's high for a ball. Is that mine or? Okay, thank you. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Missing outside. That's ball 2. 2-2. Jameer trying to get something going here, Al. 2 balls and 2 strikes, trying to get some offense going here. 1 run is just too close for the Patriots. Next pitch is popped up, out of play on the right side. Count remains 2-2. Checked out 3-2 is the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count. Right-handed batter, Jameer Bial. Here's the pitch to him. This one's low for ball 4. Avoided first base on a walk. 3rd walk of the game given up by Owen Alsop. Brings up Ethan Joins, the number 9 position in the batting order. Joins walked his first time up, scored the second of the 2 runs for Miyamura. Right-handed batter stepping up with a runner at first base and nobody out. Owen from the stretch, a look to second base, and here's the pitch. One attempt is going to be in front of the plate. Throws it over to first in time, but the sacrifice works. Joins is gunned down 2-3 for out number 1. At second base, advancing would be Bial in scoring position, and it brings up Isaiah Martinez. Isaiah was left stranded at third base in the second inning. He reached on an error in that inning and then walked in the first inning, so he's 0 for 1 of the day officially. Bottom of the 4th inning, 1 out now. On deck, Lorenzo Dunsworth. Martinez, the batter, the pitch. This one's high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. We're talking about pitches for Mark Rios. Let me tell you, Owen's throwing some pitches as well. As we get now halfway through this game. From the stretch, Owen looks, and here is, well, he fakes trying to go to second base, just holds up. Count remains 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. Next pitch, swing and a miss, a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Isaiah Martinez. Patriots up 2-1. A runner, the 3rd run, is at second base if they can bring him across. 1-1 the count to Isaiah. Here's the pitch from Owen. This one's way high, almost hit him. 2 balls and 1 strike. On deck, Lorenzo Dunsworth. He's the one that got it going with that single back in the second inning to break the scoreless tie on an RBI. First and third empty. A lead at second base by Bial. This one's fouled back. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. The batter, Isaiah Martinez, Lorenzo Dunsworth on deck, then Mark Rios to follow. Timeout called by Ethan Joins as he steps out. Wants to talk to third base coach Ryan Menepace, who comes all the way down the line. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, Isaiah Martinez. On deck, Lorenzo Dunsworth. In the hole, Mark Rios. We have 1 out here on that sacrifice bunt a moment ago by Ethan Joins. Isaiah Bial takes the lead. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the right side. This one's out of play. The count remains 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Top of the 5th inning. It'll be number 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Roswell Goddard Rockets. Leading off will be Cinco Holloway, and then John Silva, and the top of the order, Colby Eldridge. Isaiah, 2-2, the pitch from Owen. Foul back. Count remains 2-2. Hanging in there tough. Two balls, two strikes. One out. Owen also up on the mound, looking to second base with a big lead. Here's the pitch. This one's high for ball 3. The count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Owens walked 3 today in the first 3 1/3 innings of the ball game. Full count. Lorenzo Dunsworth awaiting on deck. His turn. Waiting to see if Isaiah can get something going here to keep this drive alive. This one's foul back. The count remains 3-2.
Martinez staying alive at the plate.
You know, he's hanging in there tough. Owen's thrown quite a few pitches to him. He's fouled several times now. Count remains, though, 3-2. It's full count. 5 full counts on the day with that Owen has faced. Here's the 3-2 payoff. Foul back again. 3-2, hanging in there tough. Wind is shifting now, coming out of the north, Al. About 4 to 7 miles per hour. At least the papers are safe.
But not any cooler.
Yeah. 3-2 pitch forthcoming here at Miyamura High School. Quarterfinal game in 4A. Outside, ball 4. He lost him. Base on balls. That's the 4th walk given up by Owen Alsop today. And Patriots have something going now with runners at first and second. And Lorenzo Dunsworth had an RBI in the second inning on a single. And then into it, fielder's choice back in the first inning. So he is 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Second base is Jamir Bial, who reached at a walk and then advanced on a sacrifice. Martinez reached in a walk. He's at first base. First pitch to Lorenzo. It's outside and high for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Mark Rios on deck for the Patriots. Some of these young men that we saw back as freshmen and sophomores have developed to be good ball players. Here's the next pitch way inside and tight for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, Patriots are definitely heavy on seniors this year.
Yeah. Seniors night, I don't think there was very much left on the dugout. 2-0 pitch with runners taking leads at first and second. Bial, the lead runner. Here's the pitch. Foul tip back. 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mark Rios and then Jackson Stacy. There's 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still plenty of baseball left, Al.
Yes, sir.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a good cut. Came up empty. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4 strikeouts registered by Owen Alsop today. On the other side, Rios has had 5 strikeouts. When you look at everything with the pitching today, it's been just about even. I think that Owen has a few more pitches than Mark, though, that he's thrown. Timeout called by Lorenzo as he steps back. Mark Rios' demise, if there was one during this game, was in the top of the 4th inning when he had just a ton of pitches that he gave up. Other than that, it was 1, 2, 3 in the first, second, and third. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the right side out of play. The count remains 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To the batter, Lorenzo Dunsworth. Wearing jersey number 7. Playing in left field today on the defensive side of things. Bial at second. Lead at first base with Martinez. Here's the pitch. Oh, this one goes all the way to the backstop. Runners taking lead. And they get him at third base. Good throw from the catcher, Cinco Holloway, to Michael Matheson to get the lead runner. Got a late jump on that one. That hurt him.
Well, not only that, you mentioned it early before, there's not a whole lot of room between the backstop and the home plate here. And when the ball hits the fence, it just bounces back to the catcher.
Yeah. Isaiah Martinez, meanwhile, digs into second base. So there's 2 outs now. And Lorenzo Dunsworth trying to get something going if he can, but instead of with 2 runners on base, he's got 1 runner on base with 2 outs. See if he can move him around and maybe even bring him across. 2 balls and 2 strikes. From the first pitch to the final out, the coverage is here on 93X. The pitch is fouled out of play, 2-2. Mark Rios awaits on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a late jump. You know, I don't know if they just couldn't see the ball get past the catcher. But Cinco really recovered well and went over to Matheson and third base, and they got him out. I don't even think it was close, Al.
No, not even.
Yep. 2-2 pitch. High for a ball. He walked him base on balls. I mentioned there was a 2-2. That's actually 3-2. That's the 5th walk of the day given up by Owen Alsop. Here comes Mark Rios now with runners at first and second. Should have been, could have been, might have been, would have been. Bases loaded, Al.
Yes,
could have been. Instead, it's 2 outs with runners at first and second.
Still an opportunity for the Patriots here.
Yep. Cheeto reached on an error in the first inning and then grounded to short on the second inning, so he's 0 for 2 on the day. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. A strike called on the outside corner, 0-1.
Alsop has had a few problems hitting that outside corner. This time he's able to get it.
Yep. Rios' .305 batting average. Dipped a little bit after going 0 for 2 in the first 2 at-bats this game. There goes a runner to the third base. Stolen base attempt. He's in there safe. Double steal. Going to third base would be Isaiah Martinez, and over to second, Lorenzo Dunsworth. So runners now are both in scoring position. And a count of 1 ball and 1 strike to Mark Rios. 2 outs, though. On deck, we have Jackson Stacy, the cleanup batter. Runners at second and third. 2 outs for Mark Rios. Owen Alsop's pitch. Foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Winner advances. If it's Goddard, it'll be another road game against either Academy or Los Alamos. And if it's Miyamura will host cheer against the winner of the Los Alamos Academy game on Thursday. Best wishes to both teams as we go from here on out. Here is the next pitch to Rios. It's foul. He reached on that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count to Chito Rios. Jackson Stacy on deck, then Sean Matthew Garcia. Base hit will score 1, maybe 2, depending on the depth of the hit. But he has to hit it right now. Gotta hit it right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2-1 Miyamura. Here's the pitch from Owen. High for ball 2. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Playing him straight away. They really haven't made any kind of adjustments. In high school, I think you just have to do that, right? At this level. Unless you know somebody is definitely going to be going one way. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Chopped up, shortstop, gonna have to dig for it, and fast. Mark's got the run to first, and he is safe at first. 1 run comes in. Infield single for Mark Rios and an RBI. Scoring in from third base, Isaiah Martinez. And going all the way to third base would be Lorenzo Dunsworth. So runners in the corners now. 3-1 Miyamura in the home half of the 4th. And it brings up Jackson Stacy.
Rios really had to fly down the first base line and dove into first base, and now he's feeling it. Might have hit his hip or something.
Timeout now. The coaching staff wants to meet with Owen also up there on the mound.
Looks like they are going to make a pitching change.
Yeah, Owen is going to... Well, we're going to break away, catch up on this, do all the paperwork in a moment. We got a new pitcher in the ball game. Coming in the pitch will be number 22, Al. And 22...
Caleb Seeley?
Caleb Seeley will come in. So let's pause for these messages. We're going to pause for 60 seconds and back in a moment here on our quarterfinal playoff game. Stay with us.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at PecosValleyEquipment.com.
Jimmy's 0 for 1 on the year with an earned run average of 1.875. Has no saves. Giving up 14 walks, 7 strikeouts on the year. Giving up 17 runs and 12 runs and 17 hits. Coming up, facing Jackson, Stacy. Runners on the corners, 3-1 Miyamura here in the bottom of the fourth with 2 outs. Seeley, first pitch, drilled into right field. Right fielder is there. Let's see if he can play it. He's under it, and he is going to make the routine fly catch in the right field for the 3rd out of the inning. In the inning, there's 1 run across on 1 base hit. And at the end of 4 full innings of play, it is 3-1 in favor of Miyamura. Back in 60 seconds after these messages.
Who says you have to pass go to win big? The Moneyopoly event is on now at Roswell Honda. Everyone wins cash on the spot with a cash grab. And bring in your mailer for the chance at $50,000. Plus, during this ultimate vehicle event, trade up and get up to $1,000 over Kelley Blue Book. Get a 2010 Pilot for just $149 a month, a 2010 Odyssey for just $119 a month, or an 08 CRV for just $99 a month. Get a Bluetooth speaker with a test drive, free Monopoly with a purchase, and register to win a beautiful above-ground pool. Moneyopoly is on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine, on sale for $149. We have the amazing Jazz 2, which boasts a 12-inch throat, on sale for $799, and our #1 selling Verve sewing embroidery combo machine on sale for $999. All machines include lifetime instruction on the use of the machine. Hurry in to 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell to claim your new machine before they are gone. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
Back here live at Miyamura High School. At the end of 4 full innings of play, it is Miyamura 3 and the Roswell Goddard Rockets 1. Closing the books on Owen Alsup. He gave up 3 runs, 3 hits, had 4 strikeouts and 5 walks in the ball game. Cinco Holloway will come to bat for the third time today, or second time today. Struck out his first time up back in the 3rd inning. 52 pitches thrown by Mark Rios so far, unofficially through 4 innings of play. On the mound, Mark Rios. First pitch from Mark. Ooh, almost hit him. That's going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
Fastball for Rios, still kind of floating up on him.
Yeah, 1 ball, no strikes to Cinco Holloway. John Silva on deck, the #9 batter, and then the top of the order, Colby Eldridge. Right now it's Cinco, who is the 8th batter on the lineup. Next pitch is a strike, works his way in for a 1-1 count. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 hits in the game for Roswell Goddard, and 3 hits in the game for Miyamura. Next pitch is a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. When Miyamura comes up to bat, it'll be number 5, 6, and 7 batters, led off by Sean Matthew Garcia. 2-1 the count from Rios. The pitch, that's a strike. 2-2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 5th, 3-1 Miyamura Patriots. Quarterfinal game for a state baseball championships. The first of a three-step process if you want to get to the final this week. Here's the pitch. Slow curve is in there for a call, strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Rios. That's the first out of the inning as Holloway has spanned twice today. Brings up John Silva. Silva walked his first time up back in the third inning, so he's unofficially at bat. Jonathan batting .360 of the year. For being in the number 9 position, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Here's the pitch. That's high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Maybe it's coach's way of anticipating a big rally with the top of the order coming up. Base is empty with 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Here's a pitch. High for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Mark Rios, count 2-0 on the way. Foul to the right side of the fence. 2 balls and 1 strike. Boy, it's been hot this week, Al.
You're telling me.
And I'm glad they scheduled this at 10 o'clock before the real radiation of heat hits about mid-afternoon. That heat against the turf radiates even more when you're playing out there. 2-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 the count to John Silva. Colby Eldridge waiting on deck. 1 down here in the top of the 5th. This one's lifted into the right center field. He's going to be in there for 1, maybe 2. He's going to dig around second. Oh, it'll be a double. Here's a throw in. It'll be a double as it got by our center fielder there for a moment, Isaiah Martinez. So aboard at second base on a double is John Silva for the 3rd hit of the ball game for Roswell Goddard. And now the second run is in scoring position for Goddard. Runners at first and third, or runners at second, first and third unoccupied, rather. And the batter coming up, Colby Eldridge. The pitch is a foul tip. 0-1. On deck will be Ryan Alsop. Mark Rios with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Now a runner at second base in scoring position for the top of the order for Goddard. Eldridge, 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a strike called knee high on the inside corner. 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Alsop awaiting on deck with 1 down. Mark Rios will look to second base. Here's a pitch. Low and away for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Colby Eldridge hitting .333 on the year coming into this game. And so far he is 0 for 2 on a strikeout and a fielder's choice. Over to third base side. And holding the runner over to first in time. Good job there by our third baseman, Jamir Bial, to hold the runner at second. And Colby Eldridge is retired 5-3 on a ground out to third for the second out of the inning. Here's Ryan Alsop. Ryan had a single back in the 4th inning. And then he reached on an error in the first inning, so he is 1 for 2 on the day. Had a stolen base as well. First pitch is called a strike, 0-1 the count. 2 outs here. Oh, 0-1 the count. 2 outs. Top of the 5th, runner at second position. Here's a foul tip back, 0-2. Mark way ahead on this count. As we mentioned, at second base is John Silva. Top of the 5th. Right-handed batter steps back up and will face Mark Rios for the 0-2 count. Mark ahead of the count right now. Here's the pitch. Way in tight for ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. From the stretch, Rios works for the 1-2 pitch. And here it is. Popped up on the right side, out of play. Other quarterfinal games today. Number 8 seed Aztec at St. Pius 10. Number 1 seed number 5 seed Artesia at Santa Teresa, and number 6 seed Albuquerque Academy at Los Alamos. And right here we have number 7 seed Roswell Goddard at number 2 number 2 Miyamura. Pop up coming up is the shortstop and is going to make the catch. Beautiful play for Joel Lopez. For the fly out to shortstop for the third out of the inning. In the inning, there were no runs on one base hit. No errors, one man left on. At the end of 4.5 innings of play in this game, the score remains 3-1 in favor of Miyamura. Back with the home half of the fifth in 1 minute.
Good morning, honey. Hey, I have to pick up the kids from school this afternoon. Can you call...
A home invasion can happen anytime, even when you're at home. Protect your home and the ones you love with whole home security from Zenith Security. The security experts at Zenith Security can monitor your whole home 24/7. So they're ready whether you're there or not. Call Zenith Security Services, LLC at 626-3521. That's 626-3521 and get whole home security with Zenith Security Services, LLC.
Bob Reed Pest Control is committed to providing the most modern pest control management solutions for homes and businesses. Bob Reed can handle every aspect of pest control, from general insects to trees, shrubs, yard treatments, and commercial weed control. They're the only authorized Centricon termite elimination system operator in southeastern New Mexico. No job is too big or too small. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today. Southeastern New Mexico's pest management professionals, 623-5344, and find them fast in names and numbers.
Zane and Gallup at the Miyamura Roswell Goddard baseball game as we enter play in the bottom of the fifth inning. Caleb Seeley in relief coming up in the 4 2/3 segment of the ball game to relieve Owen Alsop. And he will face for the first time Sean Matthew Garcia. Sean Matthew, the second baseman, struck out his last time up and first time up, so he's 0 for 2 in the day and looking for something offensively here as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. 3-1 in favor of Miyamura. Here's the pitch from Seeley. Swing and a miss, that's a strike, 0-1 the count. Joel Lopez on deck and then Justin Meese. Hasn't been a whole lot of offense today, Al.
No, there hasn't.
Few errors that led into runs and scores and all that stuff. Next pitch is outside. That's a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 the count. Sean Matthew looks at a count. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. On deck, we have Joel Lopez. Here is the 2-1 pitch. This one's drilled into third base. Gets into left field for a single for sure, maybe 2. He's digging around second, going into third. Oh, they got him out. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I think he should have been satisfied with the 1.
You know, 7-4. Give him a single, and then a 7-4 put out for out number 1. Brings up Joel Lopez. Lopez is 1 for 2 in the day. Got a triple his last time up, left stranded at third base, and then scored a run in the second inning after reaching on an error. 1 away. Here's the pitch from Seeley. This one's high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Justin Meese on deck, then Jamir Bial. Bottom of the fifth inning. Miyamura on charge right now, 3-1, but still too close for comfort. Sporting an 11-game winning streak. Here's the pitch. This one's outside for ball 2. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Joel hit that triple with power last time. Here's the next pitch. This one's low for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Wow. Count is 3 balls and no strikes. The pitch taken all the way, ball 4. So walk given up by Caleb Seeley, who's faced 3 batters now. First walk of the day given up by him. Justin Meese comes to bat right now. Justin flew out to left field his last time up, struck out in the second. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Comes up for the third time with a runner at first base. Right-handed batter facing the left-handed pitcher, Caleb Seeley. Here's the pitch, and actually a throw to first base, but back in there. Joel didn't have a very big lead there at first base. Justin Meese and then Jameer Bial. One retired in the fifth. Tried to stretch a single into a double, and then a good throw from the outfield, John Silva, to second base. Here's the pitch, high for a ball. Stolen base attempt to second, and a stolen base indeed for Joel Lopez. Going too high to second base. Almost had to fetch it into the outfield, Al.
Yes, sir.
But,
Goddard did a good job with the distraction there on the swing.
Yeah. You have a 1-1 count, is that it?
I'm sorry, I don't have it.
Yeah. Justin Meese, right-handed batter, stepping up. Caleb Seeley steps off the rubber, and stepping out of the box is the right-handed batter, Meese. Lead at second base from Joel Lopez. Justin Meese, the batter, first and third unoccupied. Lead at second base. Caleb looks and here's the pitch. This one's low away for a ball. 2 balls for him. I believe he has one strike.
He's got 1 strike.
Yeah, I believe he does have 1 strike. Wind gusting now out of the northwest, about 8 to 12 miles per hour here. 2-1 the count. Justin Meese trying to bring in a 4th run if he can swing away and get the ball to find a spot there in the field. Here's a pitch. This one's going to be low for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Jameer Bial on deck, and then Ethan joins to follow. Bottom part of the order up for the Miyamura Patriots. Caleb Seeley looking for the sign from catcher Cinco Holloway. And here's the windup and pitch. This one's all off. And he's going to take first base on a walk. Ball got past the catcher, Holloway, but smart move at second base. Joel decided he better stay right where he's at. Holloway's got a pretty good arm over at the catching position now.
He does, and he had it lined up through to went to third.
Second walk given up by Caleb Seeley. Brings up Jameer Bial.
Got the coaching staff coming out to the mound.
Yeah, we have a timeout here, trying to talk him, break the mood or something there on the mound. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's warming up. We know that for sure, Al. Jameer's stats on the day. He walked his last time up and fanned back in the second inning, so he's officially 0 for 1 on the day. Comes up for the 3rd time. See if he can get something going here with runners at first and second base. Coach goes back to the dugout. 1 away. Could easily have been bases loaded, Al, as we now try to stretch that single into a double. But that changes the whole complexion, could change the whole complexion of everything at the time. Strategy changes with just about every play in baseball, as you know. 3-1 the count. Oh, I'm sorry. Bial with the first count. Yeah. Here's the pitch. That one's low for a ball. Oh, he called a strike. Wow, that was a late indication there, Al. 0-1. To Jameer Bial. Ethan joins on deck. Lead at first, lead at second. Lead man is Joel Lopez at second base. And Meese is over at first base. Here's the pitch. This one's low for ball 2, or ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Jameer Bial, 9 RBIs on the season, batting .313 on the year coming into the game. 1-1 pitch from the stretch. A look to second base to the lead man. Lopez taking a pretty good lead there. And here comes the pitch to the plate. That's ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Digging in again. The count goes to 2-1. The pitch to Bial is right down the pike for a strike. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, Owen also, so we're talking about the number of pitches that Chito had. How about 89 pitches for Owen Alsop unofficially through 4 2/3 of an inning? It's a lot of pitches.
Yeah, there was one inning the Patriots really made him work.
Made him work hard on those full counts. Next pitch, curve. Did he call it a ball? Yeah, 3 balls. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. That was pretty close. Thought he may have had it, but I guess he didn't. Runners at first and second, 3-2 the count. To the batter, Jamil Bial. Runners at first and second, 1 out. 3-1 Miyamura here in the home half of the 5th inning. Caleb Seeley's the pitch. Foul tip. Count stays at 3-2. When we move to the top of the 6th, it'll be number 3, 4, and 5 batters for the Roswell Goddard Rockets. Count is full, 3-2. Another full count here that the Patriots are enjoying, making these pitching staff members of the Goddard Rockets really working hard. From the stretch, Seeley looks over to second base and check over to first. Here's the pitch. Drilled into left center field, and it's not going to be playable at all to the 5th. Here comes 1 run. Here comes the 2nd run, and a stand-up double for Jamir Bial.
Solid hit.
5-1, scoring Joel Lopez. And right behind him, Justin Meese, those guys possessing a little bit of speed there. And Jamir over to second base, 2 RBIs on that double. Brings up Ethan Joins now. Had a sacrifice his last time up and walked. So he's unofficially at bat, comes up for the 3rd time today. 5-1 Miyamura here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Substitute runner.
We have a pinch runner.
Dylan Joins is going to be on base.
Dylan Joins is the pinch runner at second base, number 17. Ethan Joins with a runner in scoring position at second, 2 across this inning. The pitch to Joins. Swing and a miss. That's a strike. Well, you couldn't ask for a better pitch. That was right down the middle. 0-1 the count from Caleb Seeley. Seeley's given up a couple of runs now on a couple of base hits. Caleb Seeley, the left-handed pitcher, looking over to second base. The pitch is going to be low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Seeley's had given up 2 runs, a couple of hits, a couple of walks in his short time that he's been in there, in relief of Owen Alsop at the 4 2/3 mark of the 4th inning. Next pitch is a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. 3, 4, and 5 batters due up for Goddard at the top of the inning. 2-1 the count here. 1 away. And all with 1 out, Yep. Next pitch. Lifted up into center field. This one is not very deep. It's going to be caught by the center fielder. Well retrieved by Zeke Esquivel. And Ethan Joins is retired on a routine pop-up to center field for the 2nd out of the inning. Made contact. Brings up the top of the order now, and Isaiah Martinez scored a run in the 4th. Walked in the 4th. Reached on an error in the 2nd and reached on a walk in the 1st. So he's been on base 3 times that he's come up. Left stranded at 3rd in the 2nd inning and at 3rd base in the 1st inning. Runner in scoring position at 2nd for Isaiah Martinez. Caleb Seeley, the left-hander, the southpaw, delivers the pitch. This one's fouled out of play down the right field side. 0-1 the count. 5-1 Miyamura. The winner to advance Thursday. If it's Miyamura, it'll be a home game for them against either Los Alamos or Academy. And if Goddard happens to come back, it'll be Goddard on the road to Los Alamos or Academy. mentioning the Gallup girls softball team. They'll be playing this afternoon. For those of you locally on 93X, we'll have that broadcast at airtime 3:45 against Bernalillo. Gallup girls seeded number 1 in state. The pitch is inside and low for a ball. 1-1 the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. To the batter, Isaiah Martinez. Lorenzo Dunsworth is on deck. Did he get hit?
No, hit the dirt.
Hit the dirt. It's going to be a ball. You hear that little thump. I thought, what happened? Did he get hit? 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Isaiah Martinez, 2-1 facing Caleb Seeley with a runner at second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Miyamura trying to get another one if they can get it across here. Here's the pitch. This one's up the middle, and it's going to be in there for a base hit. And they're going to wave him in. Going to have a throw at the plate. No throw there. No. Oh, they're going to hold him up at first base. Smart play. He almost broke. That would have been disastrous.
Almost happened again. Yeah, the ball up the backstop here and bounces right back to the catcher.
But Jamir Bial will score. That's a 6th run. It's 6-1. Martinez over to first base at an RBI single. And we have a Goddard timeout now as they have a meeting up on the mound, and we're going to have another change. We're going to have another change here. New pitcher in the ball game is going to be number 17 for the Goddard Rockets, and that is Dustin Hardwick, who will move over from first base. So we'll have a new first baseman. Let's break away for these messages. Let's pause for these messages, and we'll be back with more action.
Western Farmers Electric Cooperative is the wholesale power provider for Central Valley Electric. As energy efficiency, environmental standards, and other aspects of the electric utility industry change, it is important that Western Farmers understands the energy needs for today and for the future of CVE residential customers. You can complete this short residential survey at the CVE headquarters in Artesia, on our website, cvecoop.org, on Facebook, on SmartHub, or complete and return the paper copy you received in the mail. Your input is valued and much needed. Thank you.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Okay, back here live at Miyamura High School. A 6-1 lead in favor of the Miyamura Patriots. We have a runner at first base, Miyamura does. And at first base is Isaiah Martinez, who's got an RBI single. And it brings up our next batter, who is Lorenzo Dunsworth. Now pitching would be Dustin Hardwick. The first baseman has moved over.
Now batting for the Patriots is the runner at first, number 7, Lorenzo Dunsworth.
And 13 has gone over to first base. Dunsworth coming up. Lucas Wright will be over at first base. Throw to first base, not in time. Lorenzo Dunsworth walked his last time up, got a single, and then hit into a fielder's choice. So he's 1 for 2 in the day with an RBI. The pitch is going to be low and away for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Runner at first base belongs to Caleb Seeley before we close the books on him, and that's Isaiah Martinez there. 1-0 the count. Lead at first base for Isaiah from the stretch. Here's the pitch from Hardwick. There goes the runner, and into the third base glove. Over to first base, a long throw in time. That's a 5-3 put out to retire Lorenzo Dunworth, and a good play there by the third baseman, Michael Matheson, over to Lucas, right over to first base. Ended up. Now we can close the books on Caleb Seeley. Gave up 3 runs on 3 hits and had 2 walks in the 1 inning that he pitched in this ball game. At the end of 5 full innings of play here at Miyamura, it's the Patriots 6 and the Roswell Goddard Rockets 1. We'll be back with more in a moment. Stay with us.
It's summertime.
It's crazy out there, but rest assured that Fergie's Plumbing and Heating is on the job. The plumber protects the health of the nation. They've always been wearing their personal protective equipment because they deal with things like sewers every day. The only thing they're spreading is service and love. Call 622-2660 and save 10% on their early bird AC check special. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating, 622-2660. And by the way, eat your tortillas. They make bad toilet paper.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Y'all will come in for Mark Rios. Coming into the 6th inning, Rios giving up a run on 3 base hits, 6 strikeouts in the game, and 2 walks. Pretty good day for Chito, as we have a new pitcher in the game, Bial, for the Miyamura Patriots.
Defensive team for the Patriots, now pitching number 12, Samir Bial.
Jamir was playing over at third base. So Lorenzo Dunsworth's gone over to third. And then in left field, we have a new left fielder out there, Zane. Number 4 in left field, Joel Lopez. And who's in shortstop? Yeah. Mark Rios is at shortstop. Those are the changes. Rios is at short, Joe Lopez at left, Lorenzo Dunsworth is over at third as they do the triangle. Pitch from Bial is going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to our batter. Owen also batting for himself here. Swing and a foul tip back. I believe it counts 1-1 right now, if I'm not mistaken. On deck will be Gabe Campos and then Zeke Esquivel. Bial on the mound here in the top of the 6th inning, 6-1 Miyamura. Here's the pitch. Going, fouled out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Statistics on Bial, he has a 1.88 ERA. Win-loss record of 1-1. Has had 47 strikeouts on the season. Next pitch is going to be a ball. I believe it's 2-2 right now, Al. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the batter, Owen also 2-2. Bial serves up the 2-2 pitch. Here it is. This is low for ball 3. Counts 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 6-1 Miyamura, top of the 6th inning in a 7-inning ball game. The winner to advance on Thursday. Here's the full count payoff. Lifted up, a pop-up, and this one is going to be caught by the second baseman. Wow. Yeah, he went a long way.
Yeah, had to dive for that one as well. Great job there by the second baseman for the Patriots.
Beautiful play.
Garcia.
Yeah. Sean Matt Garcia there makes that diving play right just beyond the second base bag to make the out there on that fly out. It's one away. Here comes Gabe Campos. Walked his last time up and flew out his first time up, so he's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Zeke Esquivel on deck. 6-1 Miyamura. 1 away here in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch from Bial popped up on the right side. Right fielder is fetching it, and he is right there and makes a few steps to the right and gets the routine fly out to right field. That is Ethan Joins for the second out of the inning. Zeke Esquivel comes up now, the center fielder for the third time. Fielder's choice his last time up in the 4th, and then he struck out in the 2nd inning. Zeke Esquivel 0 for 2 on the day. Comes up, coming into the game with a batting average of .279. The pitch is a strike, but a curve coming in. 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to the batter, Zeke Esquivel. On deck will be Bryce Carrillo. There's a pitch. This one's low and away for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Jameer Bial in relief of Mark Rios. Ooh, in tight. That's going to be a ball. Almost caught that inside corner, Al.
Yeah, just a little too inside.
Yeah, 2 balls and 1 strike the count to the batter, Zeke Esquivel, the center fielder, number 7. For Roswell Goddard. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch on the way from Bial. Here it is. This one's low and away for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. And it's all with 2 outs. Bryce Carrillo awaiting his turn. He's had a 1 for 2 day today with a single, and then part of a double play that got them out that inning, and then he struck out. So he's 1 for 2 on the day as well. Coming in here, Bryce Carrillo. Here's a 3-1 pitch offering. Low and away for ball 4. It's a walk. So Bial gives up his first walk.
Yeah, needs to help himself on that last batter there and just throw some strikes there. He's got his teammates playing some good defense.
Yeah, sure does. Brings up the batter, Bryce Carrillo. Again, 1 for 2 on the day with a runner at first base and 2 out. From the stretch, Bial looks and serves up the pitch. Chopper to the third base side. Third baseman gets it. Dunsworth way over to first base. He makes the tag in time. Got him off base on that throw just to the left of the first baseman, Guerrero. Then he put the tag on, and that was all she wrote. Beautiful play there coming from the third baseman, who is Dunsworth, to the first baseman, Guerrero, for the 3rd out of the inning. In the inning, no runs on no base hits. No errors. There was 1 man left on base. And at the end of 5.5 innings of play here at Miyamura, it's 6-1 Patriots. We'll be back in 1 minute.
As the school year comes to an end and COVID restrictions start to ease, don't lose sight of the lessons learned. Cover your cough, positive personal hygiene, respect one another, show and tell others you love them. Fiscal and social responsibility are great ways to show your love. This is Damon Graham, your local New York Life agent. I can help you show your love to others. Call me at 575-623-0803 so we can determine how you best can show your love. Expect to be blessed.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Pitcher for Goddard in relief of Caleb Seeley, in relief of Owen, also the start of the game. Comes up and faces Mark Rios to start off the home half of the sixth inning. Cheeto is 1 for 3 on the day. Had a single and an RBI in the fourth inning. Grounded out to short in the second and reached on an error in the first inning. Cheeto Rios, right-handed batter. Bottom of the sixth. Hardwick. Pitch. Way outside, that's the ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count. On deck will be Jackson Stacy. And then Sean Matthew Garcia. The 1-0 pitch from Hardwick. Drilled into left field, or to third base. Third baseman got it in his glove over to first in time. So Matheson settled down a little bit at third base, Al, after that big error earlier. Gets into a 5-3 put out of Rios for the first out of the inning. And it's one away, and it brings up Jackson Stacy. Jackson Stacy flew out to right field his last time up in the fourth, grounded to short in the third, and then lined to short in the first inning. So he's 0 for 3, seeking his first reach to the base. Left-handed batter this time. Here's the pitch from Hardwick. This one's low inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. On deck, Sean Matthew Garcia and then Joel Lopez. 6-1 Miyamura, bottom of the sixth. 1 away. Here's a pitch from Hardwick. Foul tip back. Count goes to 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gallup girls hosting Bernalillo this afternoon. Airtime 3:45 on 93X. First pitch delivered at approximately 4 p.m. Number 1 versus number 8 seed Gallup number 1. Swing and a miss. That's a strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Miyamura Lady Patriots on the road at St. Pius taking on the Lady Sartans there. Miyamura seated 5th. St. Pius seated 4th on the girls' side. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one's popped up on the left side, and this one's going to be out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Jackson Stacy. We've invited Dustin Vidal to come up after the game for a couple of comments, and I'm sure if he is able to, he'll swing his way over here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jackson. The offering from Hardwick is going to be low all the way to the backstop, 2-2. Again, want to welcome the folks from Roswell there at 106.5 FM, Roswell's Talk FM, and KSVPTV.com presenting this game. And also on the 93.7 FM, 93X in Gallup. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Foul tip back. Count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hardwick, right-handed pitcher, third pitcher of the day for Goddard. Here's the pitch, right up the middle, and this one is going to be picked up by the shortstop over to first in time. That's a 6-3 put out, routine ground out to the shortstop for the second out of the inning to retire Stacy, and it brings up Sean Matthew Garcia. Got a single in the fifth inning, struck out in the third, and then he struck out in the first inning. Got that long single, Al. Got gunned down there at second base.
Yeah, good job defensively by the shortstop for Roswell.
Here's the pitch. That's one's a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count to Garcia. So we have 2 outs here in the home half of the 6th inning. Joel Lopez awaiting on deck. 1-0 pitch is ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Joel Lopez scored 2 of the runs here today. He's on deck. Had a pretty decent ball game on the field as well as at bat. The 2-0 pitch. Coming up from Hardwick. Inside ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Well, so far Hardwick has not given up any runs or hits or even walks in this game. 3-0 the count here. There's always the first time, Al.
Yes, sir.
The pitch to Garcia is low and away for ball 4. That's the first walk given up by Hardwick. So a runner at first base. Patriots with a lead runner at first brings up Joel Lopez. Lopez walked in the 5th inning. He had a triple in the 3rd inning and reached on an error in the 2nd inning, scoring in the 2nd and 5th innings. He is 102 for 2 officially with a stolen base on top of that. Comes up for the 4th time today. On deck, Justin Meese. Hardwick wants to get out of this one with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Drill fouled on the third base side. 0-1 the count. Boy, you had a good rip on that one, Al.
Yeah, took it too far left.
Justin Meese on deck, and if it goes deeper, it'll be Jameer Reitbial, who's the relief pitcher in this ball game. Oh, 0-1 the count. To the batter, Joel Lopez, number 4 in his jersey. Hardwick with the runner at first. Here's the pitch on the right side. This one is going to be a slow hit ball over to the shortstop. Shortstop is going to let that one get by him, and I'll go all the way to third, and standing at third base. Meanwhile, taking second base is going to be Joel Lopez. That's going to be an E4. And then going all the way to third base on the pass ball. And over to second base goes Joel Lopez. And just like that, you have runners in scoring position at second and third. Garcia at third, Lopez at second base, and Justin Meese the batter.
Yeah, just a series of mistakes by the Rockets there allowed the Patriots to stay alive with 2 outs.
They've been plagued with errors today, man.
That was just a little blooper for the second baseman.
Yeah, should have been fielded. Should have been fielded. Brings up Jared Meese. Meese walked, flew out to right field, and struck out in the 2nd inning. He is 0 for 2. Runners at second and third now, with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch called a strike, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Hardwick on the mound. Runners at second and third, both in scoring position. Takes a look at second, takes a look at third. Pitch comes in there for a strike. 0-2. Hardwick way ahead of the count on this one. Jared Meese way behind. Those represent insurance runs should you get them across. The 0-2 pitch from the stretch. Hardwick, who played at first base early. This one's a chopper to the left side. Matheson picks it up from third over to first base in time to retire the side on a 5-3 putout to get Meese. A lot of noise, but no action, Al.
Yes, sir.
In the inning, there were no runs on no hits. There was another error, their 4th of the game for Goddard, and 2 men left on base. At the end of 6 full innings of play, it's Miyamura 6. And the Roswell Goddard Rockets won, back with the fatal 7th here in 1 minute.
Does your vehicle have less than 80,000 miles?
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Who says you have to pass go to win big? The Moneypoly event is on now at Roswell Honda. Everyone wins cash on the spot with a cash grab. And bring in your mailer for the chance at $50,000. Plus, during this ultimate vehicle event, trade up and get up to $1,000 over Kelley Blue Book. Get a 2010 Pilot for just $149 a month, a 2010 Odyssey for just $119 a month, or an 08 CRV for just $99 a month. Get a Bluetooth speaker with a test drive, free Monopoly with a purchase, and register to win a beautiful above-ground pool. Moneypoly is on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Die now in the top of the seventh inning. Due up will be number 8, 9, and 1 positions. 7, 8, and 9 positions for Roswell Goddard. Michael Matheson will lead it off, the third baseman. Cinco Holloway to catcher, and then John Silva, the left fielder. They'll lead it off in this game, in this seventh inning. On the mound, Bial in relief. Did a good job in the sixth inning.
Leading off the top of the seventh for the Rockets, third baseman, number 12, Michael Matheson.
Matheson, the third baseman, will come up for the third time today. Struck out his first time up. Get into a fielder's choice there in the fourth inning. So he's 0 for 2 on the day coming up. Wearing jersey number 12, Michael Matheson. Bial in relief, 3 outs away for advancement to the next level, the semifinals of the state tournament in 4A baseball. Here's a pitch from Bial. Chopped foul down the third base side, 0-1. 0 balls, 1 strike the count. And again, for those of you in the Gallup area, we'll be on at 3:45 this afternoon with the ball game from Gallup High School's campus, as the Lady Bengals, seeded number 1 in state, will take on the number 8 seed Bernalillo Spartans in softball, quarterfinal game. Here's the 0-1 pitch to the shortstop. Shortstop Rios picks it up over to first base in time. 6-3 put out on a ground out to short. 1 out there from Michael Matheson. Brings up Cinco Holloway. Struck out twice up today. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Cinco Holloway followed by John Silva. 1 down here in the top of the 7th inning. Miyamura trying to stretch it out to 12 consecutive wins. Here's the pitch to the second baseman Garcia, who picks it up over to first. The routine ground out to second. On a 4-3 put out for out number 2. And here comes John Silva, the last opportunity, last chance for Roswell Goddard.
Yes, sir. As mentioned before that he is a good hitter, too. You can't take it for granted.
Two outs here in the top of the 7th. John Silva got a double his last time up, and then he walked his first time up in the 3rd inning. In the 5th inning, he did the double. First pitch was a ball to him, left stranded at second base. Miyamura Patriots have left 9 on base today. The Rockets have left 5 on base. Right now, the pitcher of record, Mark Rios, on the Miyamura side. Owen Alsop on the Goddard side. The pitch is going to be a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. Or is it 1-1? Is it 1-1?
They got him 1-1.
Yeah. Sometimes they keep the score correct, and sometimes they don't. 1-1 pitch. Strike called. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Jamir Bial. 1-2 to John Silva. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. 6-1 Miyamura. Here's the pitch. The 1-2. Low in the dirt, low in the turf. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Game is approximately 2 hours and 10 minutes old, 12 minutes old. Actually, it's moved along at a pretty good pace. Two and 2 the count. The pitch in tight for ball 3. Goes all the way to a 3-2 count now. Does John Silva on Jameer Bial. 2 outs here in the 7th inning, top of the 7th. See if Bial gets out of this one. Base is empty. Calls a timeout, steps out of the box. Had some real good athletic teams come out of Roswell Goddard, Al. We've seen some good ones over the years, man. Great program there. 3-2 the count. Payoff pitch coming up from Bial. Here's the 3-2. This one is up the middle. Rios is going to pick it up, throws it over to first, comes him out on a routine 6-3 put out for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Final score, Miyamura Patriots 6, and the Roswell Goddard Rockets 1. Final winning pitcher would be Mark Rios in this ball game. Mark Rios with that victory today goes to 7-1, improving on his earned run average of 1.292. Losing pitcher goes to Owen Alsup in this game. Owen Alsup will go to 2-2 in the year. Final score 6-1. We'll be back with all the tallies in a moment as we go into the postgame show here. Congratulations to the Miyamura Patriots. Congratulations to Roswell Goddard. There's a lot of teams that wish they were in their spot today to be able to come and play at this level. And best wishes to them as they go forward in developing for 2022. Meanwhile, Miyamura will advance to a Thursday ball game. And Thursday they'll have a game against the winner of the Los Alamos and Albuquerque Academy game right here at the same ballpark on Thursday. Saturday's game, no matter what, will move over to Albuquerque for the championship game, and we'll see how that pans out. Let's pause for these messages. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with more here at Miyamura High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, So Easy Sewing finally has our most popular sewing machines and sergers back in stock. We have the Zest, our entry-level machine, on sale for $149. We have the amazing Jazz 2, which boasts a 12-inch throat, on sale for $7.99, and our #1 selling Verve sewing embroidery combo machine on sale for $9.99. All machines include lifetime instruction on the use of the machine. Hurry in to 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell to claim your new machine before they're gone. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
Good morning, honey. Hey, I have to pick up the kids from school this afternoon. Can you call...
A home invasion can happen anytime, even when you're at home. Protect your home and the ones you love with whole home security from Zenith Security. The security experts at Zenith Security can monitor your whole home 24/7. So they're ready whether you're there or not. Call Zenith Security Services, LLC at 626-3521. That's 626-3521 and get whole home security with Zenith Security Services, LLC.
Bob Reed Pest Control is committed to providing the most modern pest control management solutions for homes and businesses. Bob Reed can handle every aspect of pest control, from general insects to trees, shrubs, yard treatments, and commercial weed control. They're the only authorized Centricon termite elimination system operator in southeastern New Mexico. No job is too big or too small. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today. Southeastern New Mexico's pest management professionals, 623-5344, and find them fast in names and numbers.
Western Farmers Electric Cooperative is the wholesale power provider for Central Valley Electric. As energy efficiency, environmental standards, and other aspects of the electric utility industry change, it is important that Western Farmers understands the energy needs for today and for the future of CVE residential customers. You can complete this short residential survey at the CVE headquarters in Artesia, on our website, cvecoop.org, on Facebook, on SmartHub, or complete and return the paper copy you received in the mail. Your input is valued and much needed. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for joining us here on the broadcast today. Here is the line score in the game for the Miyamura Patriots: 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. And for the Roswell Goddard Rockets, 1 run, 3 hits, and 4 errors. The winning pitcher, Mark Rios, and he gets his 7th win of the year against 1 defeat. And the losing pitcher is Owen Alsup, goes to 2-2 on the year. There are no home runs in the game, but a decent game for the Miyamura Patriots. A little sluggish at first. Patriots scoring 2 runs in the 2nd inning, 1 in the 4th, and coming up with 3 runs in the 5th to tally up their 6 runs. And the only run came for Roswell Goddard in the 4th inning, and that was Owen Alsup scoring that one in a losing effort today. So that's your final score. I don't know if Dustin's going to get over here in time, but the final score again is 6-1 in favor of the Miyamura Patriots. Now, looking ahead, is some other games that are going on today. We're going to kind of do this and then just take another break and anticipating hopefully a visit by Dustin Vidal. We just want to get his thoughts on maybe the next matchup that they're going to have. For those of you in the Roswell area tuning into the broadcast over 106.5 Roswell Talk FM or over KSVPTV.com, not sure if you're going to stay on beyond this point, but if you do, you're welcome to. And if you choose not to stay on, then we bid you farewell to the Roswell community. And thanks for allowing us in your offices, homes, and living rooms in this broadcast today and in your vehicles in a losing effort. Roswell loses the ball game today. The Goddard Rockets lose 6-1. Taking a look at the rest of the games that are going on today in the quarterfinals, St. Pius 10 Sartans against Aztec. Pius seeded number 1, Aztec seeded number 8. And we have Artesia seeded 5th against Santa Teresa seeded 4th. That game at Santa Teresa, that Aztec game, by the way, is over at St. Pius. And then Academy is seeded 6th. They're playing at number 3, Los Alamos. At Hilltopper Country, and that's going on today as well. And here, the number 7 Goddard Rockets fell to the number 2 seeded Miyamura Patriots by a final score of 6-1. And that sets the stage for the next level. We'll have a game here Thursday. Don't know if they have the time put together yet, Al. I don't think they have put the game time yet for that Thursday outing, but we know we'll be on the air with a broadcast here about 15 minutes before game time with a pregame show.
Right, then as soon as we do know, just tune into 93X. We'll get that information out to you.
Yeah, and don't forget this afternoon, we're going to be broadcasting on 93X the girls softball game, and this will be live from the Gallup High School campus. And it's going to be number 1, Gallup High School. That sounds good, man. Number 1 seed. Yeah. How about that? I love it. Exciting. And we will have the number 1 seed Gallup Bengals taking on the number 8 seed Bernalillo Spartans. That'll be this afternoon, airtime 3:45 p.m. at Gallup High School. First pitch will be at 4 o'clock. Miyamura girls playing at St. Pius 10 today. That'll be a 4 o'clock game this afternoon. 10 o'clock game this morning, Silver City took on Goddard, number 3 Silver, Goddard number 6. I don't have a score on that one. And then an earlier game this morning at 9, Artesia hosted Milwaukee Valley. Artesia seeded number 2 against Milwaukee Valley in girls softball. And we wish the very best to all the teams competing in the state tournament here in 2021. Well, we're going to break away for another 2-minute break, and we'll be back with hopefully a wrap-up. If Dustin makes his way over, we'll have a chat with him. Otherwise, we'll wrap up as well here. Let's pause for 2 minutes.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
It's crazy out there, but rest assured that Fergie's Plumbing and Heating is on the job. The plumber protects the health of the nation. They've always been wearing their personal protective equipment because they deal with things like sewers every day. The only thing they're spreading is service and love. Call 622-2660 and save 10% on their early bird AC check special. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating, 622-2660. And by the way, eat your tortillas. They make bad toilet paper.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Checking with Debbie Arthur, the athletic director at Miyamura High School. The time has not yet been set, So once we know that, we'll be able to promote it here on 93.7 FM, 93X. Again, on behalf of all the folks in the Roswell community and the stations we've covered there at 106.5, the Talk FM radio station in Roswell, and KSVP-TV.com in Artesia. This is Sammy C. We're going to wrap it up here. Final score 6-1 at Miyamura. They advance, and a 12-game winning streak is intact. Have a great afternoon, everybody. We'll talk to you at 3:45 with girls softball live from Gallup High School's softball complex. Have a great one.